I'm sure you've heard the news. Retro gaming isn't just a hobby, it's a passion. Welcome to Northeast Retro Dad. Here we dive deep into the classics from the PS1 and Nintendo DS to the iconic PS3, the legendary Atari 2600 and the classic Commodore 64. Whether it's showcasing my collection, tackling the latest collecting challenges, or enjoying events like Northeast Retro Gaming, we're all about reliving those golden gaming days. So if you're passionate about retro games and love a good trip down memory lane, you've come to the right place. Hit that subscribe button and join me on this nostalgic adventure. Because here at Northeast Retro Dad, we're keeping the classics alive.
Hello YouTube, I'm John and I'm Northeast Retro Dad. Back again just for another installment. The game room is coming on slowly. I've got you focused on the Nintendo DS. Behind that is the PSP. Pretty much I've got a previous video which I'll upload very shortly, and that is to show off all the PSP collection which is behind all these games and at the top as well. Also the UMD movies are there as well. So I'll stop this one now and then, just so you can slowly see all the PSP collection. I managed to put the PSP collection in alphabetical order. I'll slowly have a look through them all. There's one game I've managed to buy twice again. If you see it, I'll let you say it in the comments. Maybe a bit of a glare here. Very shaky hand. Hopefully. Oh, this one's on top. Does the two Yu-Gi-Oh! That's the PSP collection. And these are the two lines of the UMD movies for the PSP. To the top. 1 sec. I go slowly. The next section we're going to look at as part of the 2025 challenge was to build a PlayStation 3 collection, which is more at this frontier, which we'll have a look shortly. Behind this middle section and the top there is a PlayStation VR collection. I've only added I think an extra one to that one. It's on the previous video. The extra game I managed to find was Pixel Ripped. It was a limited run game, but I managed to get it at a good price. And it was the collector's edition as well, so even more of a bonus. So I'm going to try and zoom in this time. I've had a bit of trouble with the focus, so bear with us. So we'll try and zoom in and then we'll look through the PlayStation 3. So again, this is part of the 2025 challenge. I'm going through slowly just to see if there's anything you feel I've missed or I could add to this collection. And I'll also try and let you know the ones I'm still looking forward just to build on. Afro Samurai was a very good game. When I started playing that one, it's much more of a better game than I thought it was. I got that I think it was part of a birthday present this year. But again, it was just nice to have a little play. I am going to be setting the PlayStation 3 up and playing that on a more regular basis. I don't know if there's any more Alone in the Dark ones. I've got Inferno there. If there's any more, we'll have a look. I've got all the Assassin's Creed range now as well, that I'm aware of. I've also got all the Batman games now. The one that's foreign, I'm trying to work out, it's one of the HD collections. I'll probably show that one later. I've got a few Battlefronts there. I haven't played these Battlefronts in a while, so. And then I've also got Bayonetta. I don't know if they did Bayonetta 2 for the PlayStation 3. If it is, it's one I'll be looking for. Happy with the Bioshock range. And also the Borderlands. If there's any of the Borderlands you think are better, or I can also add, give us a shout. Same goes for the Buzz games as well. Big Buzz fan. I think I've got all the Call of Duty range now as well. I think that goes to yeah, God of Horrors. Catherine, I played on the PlayStation 4 first. So again, I've seen this more with the enhanced graphics, really. Love Colin McRae rally. This one's dirt. And the club was a bit of a eye-opener, you know what I mean? I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was. And Condemned there too as well, a very good game. If I haven't got the first one, I think I'm going to that maybe one to add as well. I've been having a bit of trouble with the focus. I think I've just got to work a bit better at the moment. This is the fourth time I've tried to do this line. So I'm happy to have the Dead Space. So I've got Dead Space 1 and 2 there. And Crisis 2 and 3. And Darkseid is the first one. So if there's any extra ones, just have a look. But I will have a check later on. Dead Rising games, I like anything zombie related. I'm happy to have the Devil May Cry series there now as well. Just Gia 3. I don't know if there's any more just Gias. Duke Nukem Forever. It reminds me of just going back to the, I think, PlayStation 1 for the Duke Nukem games. Enchanted Dams, it's quite an unsung hero if you've never played that one before. I think you've got to spend a bit more time into it though. So some of the Fallouts, Family Guy, 2 Far Cries. Let me know, I think that's 2 and 5 or 2 and 3. If I need to get any ones on the 3, it's a bit better. FIFA, I'm not too fussed about, I'll be totally honest. Fight Night Round 4, I do like a bit of boxing once in a while. And I love the Final Fantasy range. So I've got God of War 3 there, so I think that's only the collection for that one. Heavenly Sword, that's quite a good game. I think it's one of the basic release, or the launch ones. But very cheap games still as well. So I've got the Hitman collection there as well. And the Kingdom Hearts, I'll say remakes, and not as just a redone. So if it's a remake, I'll stop that one for that. The next line again starts with Saints Row, Resident Evil there, and then the Resistance games 1, 2, and 3. I will say the Resistance games were better than I thought they were, because they're all really cheap still. The 3, if you can remember, that was looked like a compact disc or an old record on the, was it metal disc on the metal case edition. Resident Evil range, love the Resident Evil range. I don't think there's any other ones to get. Got the Raccoon, the 5, the 6, and the Revelations 1 and 2. Red Dead Redemption, Ratchet and Clank. 2 games, I don't think I've got the remake of that yet. Not the remake, the HD collection, there's one. Rage, I don't think I've played that Rage yet. We're going through Quake Wars. Had it go quick just to see what it was like. It's much improved graphics to the original first and second one on the PlayStation 1, which I thought it would be. Prototype 1 and 2, very good games if you never tried them. Prince of Persia, I think I've got I thought I had the HD collection list, that's on the PlayStation 2. Yeah, I think that's on the PlayStation 2, that one. Did you get Naughty Bear? I love Naughty Bear. You know what I mean? I was told there's a second Naughty Bear, but I can only find it on the Xbox 360. So I will keep checking. The Metal Gears, of course. The Marvel vs. Capcom. And the Lego games at the end. I think it's Metal Gear. Which you should be getting to there right now. And for the last line of the PlayStation 3, I'm using a bit of different light filter heaters here. I thought I'll make the focus and thing look better. So this saw there, the Sega Mega Drive collection. Love the Sega Mega Drive collection. I still go and play back to the Sega Mega Drive all the time. I've got 2 Silent Hill games there, I think. Or one to Silent Hill collection, and the other one's Downpour. I still think there's probably another game to get. I'll keep checking. SingStar, I won't be buying any more SingStars unless they're really cheap for the free. SOCOM, like a bit of war. Soul Calibur, good fighting. South Park, so I'm going a bit high there. Stick of Truth. South Park games are very good. I can't think of them. Yeah, I can't think. It's lost me again. Street Fighter games. Yeah, I don't know. I think that stems back to the old Mega Drive again. Tiger Woods. I did enjoy the PGA Tour games in the past. I don't know what else I played. Oh, Everyone's Golf as well was a good one. I've not tried the updated Tiger Woods yet. Time Crisis. I think if you're going to play it, like I think there's 3 and 4 there. It's good actually with a gun. Darkness 1 and 2. Again, anything that's sort of like dark or horror, like sort of like theme, love it. You can hear the dog growling, she's just enjoying herself, just on her back on the bed. Elder Scrolls, Skyrim as well. House of the Dead, Overkill, again very good on with a gun. Don't find it as good with joypad. And there was the HD collection of Ico, sorry, keep going high. Last of Us, Part 1. The Sly collection. The Witch and 100 Night. It wasn't, again, I've not put a lot of time into it, probably only about 20 minutes, half an hour. But again, it does have the sort of things that hook you in and make you want to play more and more. Tomb Raider, I've always loved Tomb Raider games. Going back to the original first one. Same for any of the Tom Clancy games as well. I think that's got Splinter Cell, Blacklist, Tom Clancy's Hawk, and then Tom Clancy's, I think, the Rainbow Six Vegas. It's a double edition. And the Ghost Recon, I think the second one is. And Transformer games. Turok. Oh, I remember Turok on the, I can't think where it was now. Unless it was on the PlayStation 2. Again, my mind leaves, but again, I should play. Remember just running around and shooting in Turok. Twisted Metal, you've got to love Twisted Metal. If you like any sort of, was it Racing and Carnage? Uncharted, I think there's 2, 3 in Drake's Fortune. I don't know if there's any other ones. To me, Uncharted is just like a male Tomb Raider, in all fairness, or like a futuristic, I don't know, Tomb Raider? Not Tomb Raider, I was going to say, Raiders of the Lost Ark guy. Harrison Ford. UFC, I do like the UFCs, watching, and I think one was like for getting fit, and the one's actually more of gameplay. And again, the Valkyrie Chronicles I just picked up last time. White Knight Chronicles, heard good things about that one, can't remember playing it, so I'll forget what to try more like later. You got the HD collection for the Zone of Enders, the 2 big box editions, the Evil Within and DXX. And that's all the PlayStation 3 range. Now I'm going to give you a bit more of just a room update for what I've been sort of doing at this moment. The dogs decided to come in this room now and join me. So again, on the bottom is the PlayStation 3 range I've just shown you. And I think, like I said before, behind that is the PlayStation VR full game collection behind that, and below that it'll be the Switch collection, so up to date. At the top I've got 2 of my CRT DVD combis. Left is the Batman. I've got the controllers as well for these. So I've got the Batman edition, I've got the Darth Vader edition. That one's got the, what do you call it? The remote that's, yeah, that's awful words, isn't it? Know what I mean? What you fight with. Lightsaber. See, I'll get there eventually. And again, this side, I've got me the Cars DVD combi there. And I've also got to bring up, it's the, what do you call it? The space helmet one. And I'll be going over there. I'll be moving to a table over this side, I think it is. There's my ZX Spectrum 2, plus 2. That's got the full action pack, and that one is like all box still. The boxes to be a bit designed, but inside's all perfect. Dog's gonna leave for a bit, I think. Hello, going past. So again, that is the PSP range. Yeah, she's not tipping the town much. So there we go, there's the PSP, which again I've just shown you previously. Next video I'll probably show more of the full DS range, because I'll have alphabeticalized now as well. And that is like the back walls, sort of. I am thinking of possibly moving the TVs and putting some more box consoles up there. Over the other side of the room, put a bit of shelving up in the top left. It's got manuals in the top left and I think gaming books going back to I think 2016, 17 for upwards. I couldn't find a book for 2022, so if you've got any sort of like game review or game one or like that, give us a shout. Behind the Xbox, which is the Green Halo Edition one, is still the Nintendo Wii, and that's also completely like it's got all the full lot of GameCube games on it as well. In the drawers are going to be my 3DS collection. I've just got to adapt the bottom part of the shelf because the drawer hits it as it comes out, so just going to trim that back a bit. In these shelves, I've just started to bring up, which I know you can't really see much of, it's just controllers and leads. So for all the different consoles, I'm trying to put them in 4 different areas. So we're looking at like Xbox, PlayStation, GameCube, and Wii U and others. So that is this side of the room. And the last little section I've been building up is just bringing up some boxes and stuff from the other little game area. Whoop, so if you can see up further. So walking in again, there's a Wii U, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 3 and PSP, some plushes back there as well. Down up, I think these are PlayStation 4s. I've got no light in here, so you might not get much in. So PlayStation 3s, Wii U's, Xbox Ones. On the other side, looking at PlayStation, Xbox 360s. And I've got, I think, 2 or 3 original Xboxes and one with the Joytech with screen on. So that is the next sort of like installation of just bringing stuff up. I think that's it for about now. So just like a quick update and a quick show of just where we're going. So that's it. So bye for now.